Good morning, and good morning. Man, it is a good Monday morning here in the heart of the Arkansas Delta. So glad that you have chosen to hang out with me this Monday morning. It is time to rise and shine. Grab that cup of coffee, grab your Bibles, and come on over and settle in as we're going to chit-chat for just a little bit. Then we're going to hang out over in we're going to wrap up the 7th chapter in the book of 1 Samuel this morning. So good to see you. So glad that you were here. So thankful that this is going to be your day, that you are going to get out, do some things, take care of business, and all of that good stuff. So when you get on in, say hello and let me know who all is hanging out with me. Let me know who all is here. Tell me about your weekend. You know, all of that good stuff. Let me hear from you this morning. Folks, it's been a powerful weekend going on here. We had a tremendous service yesterday here on the Ridgewood campus. If you were able to join us yesterday, you know that. If you maybe caught it online, you understand. So, man, it was just a great thing. I mean, there was powerful word that God gave us yesterday. And so thankful that He shared that with us. We are going to continue that series. We got a couple of weeks left, so just know that we are in it. We're not done, and we want you to be a part of it. When you get in, say hello. I'm trying to get some things shared on over to our friends, our neighbors, and trying to get as many people on this morning as we possibly can. Hey, y'all, it is a bit on the cool side outside this morning, right? Man, I got out early this morning with Scruffy, and it was just doggone. It was just cold. So, man. Ready for it. And Gloria's already come in, and she's already put like extra logs on the fire this morning. So it is cold. Even to Gloria, so you know what that means. You know what that means. Have you got it shared yet? Make sure you hit the share button. Real simple. We want you to do that. Be a part of it. Be a part of this ministry, and that is to hit the share button. We're almost there, so I can see who all is in and who all is talking to me. All of that good stuff. Let me see here. Pam, it was a great service. Yes, it was, Pam. It was just powerful. When you break down Acts 2:42, there's just so much there that we sometimes want to, it's like I shared when I first began this whole series. We get lost in that number of 3,000, that, approximately 3,000 people were saved. That's Acts 2:41. We get lost in that, and so there's just so much more to that. Mary, love that song. I do too, Mary. It's one of mine and Miss Denise's favorites. I love it, and I kind of like hanging in and turning that on first thing in the morning to do that. Miss Denny, you said it. It means Miss Denny is in for 15 this morning. She is on break. Glad to see you, lady. There's Miss Sandy. Good morning. Good morning. There is Deanna Ramsey. Deanna, we need to talk. Okay, we need to have a chit chat this morning. I got home and I tried that ridiculous hot fudge sundae cake, and I'm telling you, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It shot my sugar like nuts, and I didn't eat just 2 or 3 bites, so I have got to literally just one bite at a time. That crazy thing. It was so amazing. Miss Deanna, for those of you who don't know, Miss Deanna brought me a dessert yesterday just to snack on, and it's going to last me for about 3 weeks because I can literally eat one bite at a time. It is just so rich, and I knew better, but it took I took a couple of bites yesterday, and it was just like, whoo, it was gone. So good stuff, and I thank you again for that. Who all is here? Who all's coming on in, man? Grab your chair, grab your coffee. Matter of fact, I'm about out of coffee. I might have to reload here in a minute. I got coffee, got your Bibles, and we are going to get after it. We are going to be intentionally a little bit on the quicker side this morning because Miss Denise and I are going to be attending the graveside service of Miss Mary Ellen Gray this morning. It's going to be at 10 o'clock this morning in Colt. And so we will be kind of a very brief this morning than our normal slot time. So just as a heads up, that's exactly why that you'll see me kind of talking a little extra fast and trying to move on a little quickly. Okay, things going on. We are back in our regular broadcast schedule. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., the coffee chit-chat. That's going to be going on here. Also, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Larry and I are back in the Zoom room. If you want to join us, make sure you let us know. We'll be sending out invites, email invites around 6:45, and then we will click it live at 7 o'clock here for Facebook Live, folks, to want to come on in and hang out with us. Good time. Miss Brother Larry. So glad that is all kicking back. And then, Lord willing, Miss Pat will be back on Thursday at 10 a.m. in her Sunday school class as well. So everything is rocking and rolling back on normal. Wednesday night, we are still deep diving into the book of Galatians. And I really want you to make sure that you are studying with us. This is a great, impactful study in this powerful, powerful book from Paul to the churches located in the Galatian region. So good stuff. And then, as I've already said, we are rocking and rolling in Acts 2:42. Powerful stuff that is there. I'm praying now, and I'll ask you to join me. There's the Allens. Good morning, Allens. I'll ask you to join me as well to see what God reveals to me as to what we want to cover next in our Wednesday night Bible study. I kind of got an idea, but just I want some peace about it. I want to see where God leads us. And also where our next message series is going on Sunday mornings as soon as the seismic shift series is over. Just as a heads up, the series is going to wrap up in just a couple of more weeks. And then on March the 7th, I believe that's the day. Anyway, it's the first Sunday in March 7th, I think it's what it is. We will have as a special guest speaker here at Ridgewood, Brother Rondell Richardson. Rondell is our new associational missionary here for the Tri-County Association. He begins his role on March the 1st. That will be on that Monday, and I've asked him to be our guest on his first Sunday here in Tri-County. So he will be here. He and his wife Judy. And they will be preaching in the morning service. Ms. Denise and I will be here. We just wanted to extend a right hand of fellowship and welcome him to the association, and to love on him, and to just let him get to know our Ridgewood folks here. So make plans now to be on campus and to meet Brother Rondell. He's an incredible man. He's currently the senior pastor at First Baptist and Pickett, and he is wrapping up his ministry now. So he can be moved and be here on the field March the 1st. But like I said, he'll be speaking here on March the 7th. So just get ready. Again, if you missed yesterday morning, guys, Billy Marie just nailed a song. You need to go back and just to hear Billy's special yesterday. The song is called Clean. And it was so perfect that went with the message yesterday about what really is communion with God, and it's how we've got to come clean, to God. We've got to get there, and how He makes us clean. So go back and catch yesterday's service. You can catch it here in the Facebook archives. Or if you just scroll down just a little bit lower, you'll catch yesterday's broadcast, or it's on our YouTube channel, or it is already on our website, lovemyrbc.com, on the sermon page. All of that, it is there, ready for you to go ahead and to get kicked in. We're still tweaking the audio for our Sunday morning broadcast, and we're about 99% there. We've still got a little bit to go, but the changes that we have made over the past couple of weeks have been significant, noticeably different. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited that God is giving us a much better audio for all of our broadcasts, and for those of you in our listening audience. Also wanted to share with you this morning that as God is blessing you through this online ministry, if this is where you connect with, if this is where you're growing spiritually, we would like to encourage you to seriously pray that God would be blessing you to bless us here at Ridgewood by sending in financial donations. You can do that by dropping a check in the mail, P.O. Box 785 here in Forest City, 72335. Or you can go to our website, that is lovemyrbc.com, and click on online giving. It's a simple way to do that, but if God is blessing you, we would ask you to pray about blessing us as we are doing our absolute best to reach the Delta and beyond here at Ridgewood. Brian, see that prayer request. We are definitely going to be praying for you, buddy. That is Friday, is that right? Friday morning. That's right. Right. Okay. Hey, maybe this is going to be that one, Brian, that gets everything clicked off and taken good care of. So we're going to be praying for that. Pray for safe travels all the way over and for safe trips back. Folks, have you hit the share button? That's how we share the ministry. It's how we get the ministry out there, farther and farther and faster and faster. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Okay. We want to remember not only Brian, we want to remember the family of Jim Hargraves, who passed away this past week. He was a person that was connected to one of the banks here in town. First National Bank. I'm going to say that wrong. I don't know the correct name, so you just have to forgive me. But he was involved in one of the banks here in town. Also, we want to remember Tommy Gray and his family, as I've already mentioned. They lay their mother to rest this morning at 10 a.m. And also, Sandra's dad's in the hospital too. So we want to remember them. This morning's Bible verses on our February reading is kind of a longer list than normal. It is Matthew 18:21 through 35, Matthew 18:21 through 35, as we are talking about forgive and forgiven. Powerful stuff. I really hope that you are following along and reading that. So make sure that you do that. All right, let's see here. I am headed grabbing my Bible. We're headed over to 1 Samuel chapter 7. If you need anything, Miss Gloria is going to be here at the office, 633-1121. She will be here most of the day. I am going to be out for about the rest of the morning with the service. So in case you need anything, make sure you call the office, and then I'll be back in sometime after the service. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, Ladies Bible Study on Thursdays at 1. Ladies Bible Study, Thursdays at 1. I think that is all I've got. I'll say Miss Denise is with me this morning. Miss Denise, have I missed anything? I think that's it. Other than the fact that it's cold, and Miss Denise tells me that it is going to be stupid cold this weekend, as in the potential of single digits sometime over this coming weekend. So, hey guys, you know the drill. Dress appropriately, be safe, be comfortable. And in addition to that, when you go out, wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, keep your hands clean, use hand sanitizer, and just be smart. Okay, we have to protect ourselves. We have to protect others. So you hear the drill all the time, but it's so simple that we sometimes fail to do that. So just kind of be smart and be respectful of the other person that's around you. Okay, we're wrapping up chapter 7. A lot has gone on as we have covered all of last week with Samuel. He's growing up now. He is a man. He's not a little boy anymore. As we said last week, he is at least in his late 20s. I would strongly consider even in his 30s somewhere, but we just don't know. But we know that he is no longer the little boy that we saw him at the first part of this book. So we're going to pick up at verse 9. The Ark of the Covenant has been returned to Israel from the Philistines, and so we're going to pick this all up. Samuel is now involved, and you're about to see God already do some powerful work for Israel. Because that ark is back and the power of God is back, and you're going to see how he's going to defend his people. So let's read this morning. We are at verse 9, and we're going to wrap up the rest of the chapter. Here we go. And Samuel took a suckling lamb and offered it as a whole burnt offering to the Lord. And then Samuel cried out to the Lord for Israel, and the Lord answered him. Now, as Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to battle against Israel. So here we go. They're coming back. They're just a bunch of thugs is all they are. And they're going to try to just, basically rape, ravage, and pillage the Israelites again. But the Lord thundered with a loud thunder. Now, when you hear that phrase, how many of you have ever been kind of caught off guard, almost kind of scared, by a horrific clap of thunder? Maybe there was a thunderstorm that was coming your way. Maybe you were under a tornado watch or a tornado warning or a thunderstorm warning, but just somewhere out of nowhere, there was this unbelievable clap of thunder that took place, and you were almost like, oh my God, I got to go change my clothes. I mean, it scared you that bad. How many of you have been in that position? Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to take that image, okay, of that thunderclap, and I want you to multiply that times about a gazillion, okay? Yeah, that's probably a little exaggerated, but when you see this phrase, that the Lord thundered with a loud thunder, you have to imagine the impact that went on, because let's finish this verse. But the Lord thundered with a loud thunder upon the Philistines that day, and so confused them that they were overcome before Israel. In other words, it rattled their cages unlike anything they've ever seen. They were about to attack Israel, and God did this. Okay? Totally messed these guys up. Verse 11, and the men of Israel went out of Mizpah and pursued the Philistines and drove them back as far as below Beth-kar. So you've got this clap of thunder that impacted the Philistines so much that they were so confused, they basically forgot what they were doing. But it didn't affect the Israelites. In fact, it kind of alerted the Israelites to the point of battle. And so they go out, and now they are on the aggressive against the mighty Philistines. Verse 12, then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shin and called it Ebenezer. Ebenezer. It literally means the stone of help. The stone of help. Saying, thus far the Lord has helped us. So the Philistines were subdued, and they did not come anymore into the territory of Israel. The power of God is back with Israel. And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel. Then the cities which the Philistines had taken from Israel were restored to Israel from Ekron to Gath, and Israel recovered its territory from the hands of the Philistines. Also there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. And Samuel judged Israel all of the days of his life. He went from year to year on a circuit from Bethel, Gilgal, and Mizpah, and judged Israel in all those places. But he always returned to Ramah, for his home was there. And there he judged Israel, and there he built an altar to the Lord. Man, what a scene. What a history that's taking place here when the ark has been returned. Power of God at work. Folks, you have a powerful Monday. If you see anybody, tell them about Jesus, all right? And if you get a chance, make sure you go back and check out yesterday's service. Hear what God talks about when he shares with us yesterday morning about what is real communion with God. Remember this, and I'll just leave you this little tidbit from yesterday morning's message. You cannot have communion with God when there is sin in the house. It cannot be done. It cannot be done. You guys, I love y'all so very much. Lord willing, I will see you back here at 9 o'clock in the morning as we will begin chapter 8 in the book of 1 Samuel. You guys be safe. Stay warm. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye, guys.